You are about to learn the best way to run retargeting ads on Facebook and Instagram. This is the single best way to do it. I've been running Facebook ads since 2018 all over different industries, so make sure you pay close attention. Let's get started. We're inside the Facebook ads panel of one of my clients. This will be a tutorial step by step on how to run Facebook ads, so pay close attention. Step number 1 is to run a call campaign. This is the main campaign you will be running. This is the conversion or the lead generation campaign. Obviously, you will be using these campaigns to collect data and then retarget the people from this main campaign. If you want a step-by-step process on how to run a call campaign, make sure to go to gabriel.meneses.com/toolkit to get my free resources on how to run Facebook ads for the first time. Step number 2 is to create your audience. Go to right here to the hamburger menu, all tools, click audiences, and then make sure to select the right ad account for your business. Depending on the time that you're watching this video, the positioning of this button right here will change, but most likely you will be able to find it on top of your main panel. After you select your ad account, go ahead and click create audience. Then the next step is to click custom audience. Obviously, you can see that there are many options available for you to choose from. However, most of the time, I'm always find myself using the video option and the website option. So right here, let's click video. Then click next. Now it's time to select our engagement. Right here, we're going to pick people who have watched at 75% of your video. This means that the main video ad that you're running, you'll be retargeting people who watch at least 75% of the video. This is more than enough to find people that's actually interested about your product or service. Now that we selected our engagement, let's go and select the videos that we're taking that data from. So let's go and click choose videos. So right here on top from video sources, you can select Facebook page, Instagram business profile, campaign, or video ID. For us, we'll do Facebook page. However, if you're running a campaign on Instagram, you can also do Instagram. Then it's time to find your main call ad. Depending on how many posts you do on Facebook and Instagram, most likely you will be able to find it really fast. In my personal case, my Facebook ad will show as a Facebook page post because I always post my ad first on my Facebook page before running any ads. This way I can collect all of the likes and comments from the actual post instead of creating the ad from the ad panel. This is something that I teach inside my Facebook ads training that's completely free if you go to gabriel.meneses.com/toolkit. In case that you didn't do your Facebook ad as a main post on your Instagram or Facebook, you can also go to campaign or video ID. So right here, I'm going to look for the video ad that I'm running to my call audience. So here we have our main call ad. So I select the ad and then you will see that this is taking data from Instagram and Facebook because I'm running this specific ad from two platforms. Right here, you will also see the number and the amount of data that you actually have collected inside this specific ad. In case that this is not the only ad variation that you're running for this specific product or service, you can also select more than one video inside one audience. For example, I have another variation from this specific ad, so right here I select this one also. Then the next step is to click confirm. Then it's time to pick the retention. Right here I put as much as possible. This one is saying that 365 days is the max that we can do, so that will be the number I'll be picking. For the audience name, I always recommend putting the date, the name of the product and service, and then the percentage of the video views that you're running for this specific audience. In this case, will be 75%. If you want, you can also add a description, but that's optional. Then let's click create audience. You might be presented with this option, but don't touch anything else, just click done. As you can see, we just created our audience right here. This will take some time to populate and gather all of the data inside these videos. So most likely after 24 hours, you will be able to see the actual number of people that's inside that specific audience. This is the way that you create an audience from video views of a specific ad or post. This is the most reliable way to actually collect data coming from Facebook and then use it to retarget people that's highly interested in your product or service. Now, most likely there are people that want to retarget people that actually went to a specific page inside their website or even the homepage. You can also do this, however, after the latest update of the iOS 14, this data won't be as complete as the video views data that we just created. Because after the iOS 14 update, most of the people that were using social media like Facebook and Instagram click a pop-up that asks them if they wanted to be tracked for advertising purposes, and most people click no. This way, the data is not sending from the website to the Facebook platform. Now, the only thing that you have that's 100% reliable is the actual data that's coming from Facebook of people that's interacting with your content or account. Now let's go and create our retargeting campaign. We go back by clicking the hamburger menu right here, and then we click Ads Manager. Inside the Ads Manager, we're going to click Create, and we're going to select the reach type of campaign. Most likely the first campaign that you are running as a cold audience is a conversions campaign or lead generation campaign. But for retargeting, we do reach. We only need to reach as much people as possible at the best price inside the audience that we already created. Now let's click continue. For the campaign name, I always put the date, then I put the name of the product, and then hot. Hot means that this audience is already a retargeting audience. For my cold campaigns, I always put the word cold. If you're running any ads for real estate or anything like that, go ahead and select the special ad categories. Then we go down and you will see that we don't have to click anything else. Now we click our ad set right here. With this type of retargeting campaigns, I always run 5 to 10 ad sets inside one campaign because I want to have control of each campaign that I'm running separately because of the budget. I want the system to spend the exact amount of money that I'm putting on each one in order to show each piece of content that I want to show to my retargeting audience. Remember, retargeting campaigns is a game of psychology. The person already knows about your brand, so you don't need to be reinforcing the same video ad that you already ran over and over again. What you need to do is to run video testimonials, actual unboxings of your product, actual pain points of the actual product or service, or anything that might be a constraint for this person to purchase. This is the time to actually answer all of the questions from your audience. So for this example, the first ad set will be a testimonial. And then for the budget, it will depend on the size of your audience. A retargeting budget is way cheaper than a main cold budget because obviously the people is already inside your data. So the only thing that you need to do is pay the system to show the ads whenever the person opens the app. So a good benchmark for the budget is around $2 for each 20,000 people inside your audience. So right here we just put $2 daily budget. And then for the date, we're going to make sure to start this campaign the next day at midnight. Then we're going to click this box right here and we're going to select the audience that we just created, which is this one. Then let's go and pick the location. For this one, because you already ran cold ads with the main location that you selected, it's redundant to put the location again unless you have a specific reason why. For my case, I'll click edit and then go ahead and delete the country. And then I'll leave it open around the world because maybe someone that was inside of my location, which is the United States, is actually traveling from Europe and I want the ads to show in Europe while this person is traveling. Now let's go down and we don't have to touch the age or anything like that because we want to keep it as broad as possible because these people is the one that already came from the cold ads that we already ran. Now it's time to select our placements. Right here I like to do manual placements and uncheck audience network. Then the rest will be just fine because we want our ads to appear everywhere. If you want to be a little bit more specific, you can also go ahead and uncheck whatever is not appealing with the type of content that you're running. After placements, we're almost ready to go with this setup. We don't have to click anything else from this page. The next step is to go to the actual ad right here. Right here, we can put the same name as the ad set and we can put testimonial 01. Now, because we also selected the placements on Instagram, we have to select our page also on Instagram. So now the next step is to upload the piece of content that we're using as a retargeting for this main testimonial 01. So right here, you'll have several options. Let's say that you already posted a video of someone giving you a testimonial. So you can use an existing post. If not, if this is a brand new video that you don't want to post to your main feed, you can go ahead and click create ad. So for this specific ad, we click create ad and then go down and we delete remove all. Then you will take your video and click add media. And then you select image or video depending on whatever you have. Right here, we're going to select one of the videos that I already have inside this page. Then we click next. And then we can resize the actual video depending of the way that the person is watching the actual ad. For stories and reels, we have this original aspect. Then for the feed, we can do one by one, or we can do original. Now it's time to duplicate the ad set testimonial 01 to add another piece of content inside our campaign. So right here we click the three dots and click duplicate. Then for this one, we're going to click duplicate original campaign. Now that we have a duplicate of our ad set, we're going to run, instead of a testimonial 01, we're going to do unboxing. For the unboxing, we're going to leave all of the ad set as the testimonial 01. The only thing that we're changing is the actual video that we'll be using. So for this one, instead of the testimonial, we're going to delete this media and then look for the unboxing video that we have. It will be this one. We click next, and then we have the sizing. This will depend on the actual placement that you're selecting. If you only want to advertise on the feed, I recommend that you have a creative that's 1x1 for Facebook and 4x5 for Instagram. However, if you're selecting different placements within one campaign, you will have to upload a main video and then actually crop the video from here or only run the original size. For this example, to save time, I'm going to run the original size. However, if I had more time, I will separate my retargeting from stories to the feed. The stories ones, I'm going to create content that's meant for stories for Facebook and Instagram. And for the feed, I will create content that's actually meant for the feed that's optimized for 1x1 or 4x5, depending on the platform. If you want to keep it as simple as possible, is to only run placements for Facebook feed and Instagram feed. Most people that's actually consuming content, they spend their time on the feed. So right here we go ahead and click done. We're going to do our primary text, headline, and also the URL that we want people to visit. The call to action, I always recommend using learn more because it's a little bit more subtle than shop now. After you customize each one of your ads, depending on the content that you're using, you will be ready to go to schedule your ads. Just a side note, I recommend that you have 5 to 10 different ad sets with one ad each one with a different video targeting a different pain point. In case that you're a new business and you don't have testimonials for your product or service, I recommend that you visit Billo.app. Billo app connects you with creators that are willing to review your product and service on video, and then you can use that for ads, social media, websites, and emails. Just like that, you'll have your campaign ready to go. So we click publish and we'll be ready to go. So right here, we're inside of our campaign. We have the unboxing one, we have the testimonial one. The ad sets are actually the same. So we're making sure that we're spending the same amount of budget for each video. This way, all of the people inside our audience will be watching each video that we put inside of this campaign. The only thing that changes is that if you click unboxing, you will actually see the unboxing video, and if you click testimonial, you will actually see the testimonial 01 video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go to heymeneses.com/toolkit to grab all of my free resources that you can use to take your brand to the next level. I'll see you in the next one.